recognize, I can sacrifice. I don't speak a lie, you can see the rise. I don't seem to run, I can take a breath. I can tell you got nothing left. I am a piece you can never be. You can never say true memory. You can add it up, I can back it up. I can say it's all rough. I've been insulted, but you cannot offend. My only adjustment is I keep on laughing, and I bring the fusion, and you keep on losing, and you think we're snoozing. Now you got contusions, and I am Confucius. No rust on this Brutus. Now you flew the coop out, but down you can't do this. I'm rushing the pace, and I'm busting the taste. Now they should not allow this, but I'm all about it, and you can't get nothing. And I am the one king, and I will keep walking while you keep on ducking. And I am the top of the real of the world, and I sleep at the moment. Or maybe you heard, and you pause this and mosh pit, and I'm told you cautious. I'm all of this posh shit. Now let's get lost in this drink. Take a couple pieces out here. Soon's gonna drop out. Bing, 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 bing. Dropped out one of the drums. Now it's just regular drums. Before it was electric drums and regular drums. Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's a new song. Welcome back to another beautiful episode of Lion and the Truth. Man, things have been going down. Things going down always. It's like life. Can you just settle down for a little bit? Things are just out of control. It seems like it all the times. Beautiful day out. What did my son say today? He just left football practice. He said, man, overcast, my favorite. I'm like, okay, cool. That's what you like. Right? Like what you like. But yeah, beautiful day. I'm taking advantage of that today. Got the background looking a little heating up like a fire. You know, a little bit, maybe a little 49er red. You can see right here. Bam, 49ers. Looking beautiful. Dak Prescott. Looking like the Cowboys, you know, everything starts with the top. Leadership all the way down, and the teams play like that. And, you know, it just sometimes players and teams get a little bit of false confidence. They were saying, yeah, I think we're on the same level of the 49ers. And we went out there like, not even close. It wasn't even close. Like at any level were they to equal offense and defensive line. And I hate when they say it's a quarterback battle, this quarterback against that quarterback. Not true. It's a quarterback against defense. It's, you know, that's the true battle. The quarterbacks never even see each other, you know. If the quarterback throws one pass, he scores a touchdown. The other guy runs it down the field, and you know, for 9 or 10 plays and scores a touchdown. What's the battle? Who won? You know, it doesn't make sense. Anyways, yeah, enough football. This is Monday Night Football tonight. I think it's I think Giants are playing. I don't know. I think it's funny because they plan a lot of these games ahead of time. Like, oh, these are going to be exciting games. And then a player gets hurt or, you know, the team's not really doing so good. And all of a sudden, quickly, the game is not entertaining and nobody wants to see it. You know, man, is Taylor Swift there? Oh, I'm not even going to watch it then. You know, give me a break. So here we got topics today. Yeah, that's fucking stupid. I don't know if I want to talk about that at all. Here, Wood Life in here in Fresno, California. Our
brethren, Kevin McCarthy, got ejected as Speaker of the House, which I said was going to happen. I was told, hey, ready? I'm your next guy. Vote me in. Vote me. I'm ready to go center, independent. You know what I mean? All about policies. You know what I mean? Who has the better policies? And let's talk about realistic stats and statistics. I'm your guy. So, I'm ready to replace Kevin McCarthy. Vote me in case you guys don't know yet. Pro-union, pro-America, pro-California, pro-Fresno, pro-family, pro-teachers, pro-police department, pro-prison reform, pro-healthcare, pro-education. Say education yet? Education is important. Pro-extra academics for youth. Want to keep them off the street? Let's get them involved. Let's find some things they want to do, no matter what it is, and keep them going. You want to talk about trade schools? Well, shit, let's get some of these buildings and let's learn how to do some things. They don't have to build houses, but they can learn how to build a, birdhouse, projects they want to do with things at their house, you know what I mean? Maybe things at their own house they need to do. They can learn how to fix things. Parents need a bed? Pfft, man, we're making beds, Started at 8 years old. Maybe not 8, but you know what I mean. Extracurricular activities at all times, for sure. For kids, sports, music, dance, TikToks, Bum, 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 bum. People can just go out there and do some dances or whatever you want to do, I don't know. But, anyways, Kevin McCarthy, he's out. War, it's crazy. See here, there was terror attacks, and it's crazy, I just watching, a little bit of news here, and it's like, we don't want to make it political, but Biden, we don't make it political, we need to shut down the southern border. It's like, are you talking about over there in Gaza and Israel and Iran? Or are you talking about Mexico, our closest ally? They try to use any situation to push their political angst. They constantly say, the border's open. It's like, man, how many, if all these people get arrested, how can it be open? Imagine if you have a exterminator in your house, right? And then every month, the exterminator gives you a bucket of all the bugs he kills, right? And then puts them out, and then your wife comes out, and your wife's like, we just let every bug in? Well, the whole house is just full of bugs? It's like, no, he captured a bucket of things that weren't supposed to be here. We have a system. It's like, oh, so it's just open borders, everybody can come in? No, but we cut, and they have fentanyl. The logic never makes sense. Even I was talking about the other day, bail. Bail only hurts the poor people. Bail is, typically just parking tickets. Just because you get arrested, right, doesn't mean you're guilty. You still got to go to court. Most people think, most people are like, hey, government stay on my life. And if you're arrested, well, you got to prove that I'm guilty. What did I do? What crime did I commit? And then you got to go in front of the judge. And then the juror says you're innocent or guilty, right? No matter what, innocent or guilty, or the case doesn't even make it for the judge, because the lawyer looks at it like, there's no evidence. That guy's fucking lying. Okay, cool. Throw your case out, which happens more than 40% of the time. You still have to pay bail. Even if you did commit the crime, you are busted, and you get bail. You pay the bail. You get let out of jail. Doesn't mean you're guilty or innocent, because you haven't seen your court date yet, according to the Constitution. So, what are we doing? Most bail is actually traffic tickets. People have reckless speeding, DUIs. DUIs are really popular for bail. So a lot of people who have bail are just traffic tickets. Typically, those people are poor people. You post that online, we'll say poor people don't break crime. It's like, well, people do make mistakes. But it doesn't mean you need to bankrupt them. People are living check to check, and all of a sudden you got to pay an extra $2,000 because you did something stupid on top of the regular bill. Like, this is literally like a $20,000 fucking thing. That's a misdemeanor, whatever it might be. I'm not talking from experience. I'm saying it could be the truth. Could be. I like this kind of view right here. I got the fire behind me, and the blue, and then obviously I got the Harry Potter wall. Cast my spell. And Harry Potter wall. I don't know if you guys know this. I got my Day of the Dead guitar player. And over here, you can only see it from... There you go. Boom. This is Jam Master Jay from Run DMC. Oh, yeah. Talking about it. My lights and trophies. These are my books that I wrote. trophies and teams and sports I've been on. But yeah, I haven't got to the topic yet of freaking the war. But it's crazy. I see use it as a political thing right away, no matter what. I even hear when people are like, talking about Biden, how he left Afghanistan. People, we are aware that the leaving Afghanistan, we all want. I think that's unanimous. Nobody wanted to be in the Middle East, right? There were no weapons of mass destruction. I think that's a universal opinion. We're all good with that. Trump negotiated with the Taliban, not Afghanistan, but the Taliban, to leave the Middle East. He said, we'll leave by December. And the military generals were like, there's no chance that can happen. We can't leave by December. You know what stuff and people is going to go crazy. Plus, the negotiation, Trump's deal was he released 5,000 Taliban terrorists for us to leave peacefully. And their deal was, if you leave, in the process of you leaving, we will not kill you. If you leave, if you release our terrorists. So Trump, his negotiating skills, he's like, sure, he did that. So he released the 5,000 terrorists, right? And then he couldn't leave in December. Joe Biden took office, and Joe Biden's like, well, we said we had to leave. And they're like, hey, we're going to start killing you guys if you don't leave. We have a contract. We have a deal. So you're breaking this treaty that you guys came up with yourself. So they left there. A few American soldiers died, unfortunately, due to bombing attacks, which can never be a good thing. I think it's like 1/4 of the amount of soldiers were lost under Biden than that were lost under Trump. I don't know if people are quite aware of that, but a lot of soldiers died while Trump was in office. And the reason why I don't know that, because he didn't visit any of them. Because Trump's opinion of soldiers, he doesn't like them. Especially if you ever get hurt or wounded, you're a loser to him. You know what I mean? So he doesn't respect the military. But yeah, a lot of people died on him. It's crazy. And said everything's been a political thing, but these are the facts. I'm just giving you facts. Not even you need to investigate. I'm like, no, this is what happened. You can look it up. Even Trump put sanctions over there, but the sanctions that Trump put in, he waived still, so Iran and Russia can trade oil and sell oil together. So he put these embargo, you're not supposed to do it, but you can if you want to. So that was a bullcrap shit too. So there's all this stuff, and I don't even dig deep too much in the history over there. I just know I'm going to repeat something that Trump did say is, I just want people to stop dying. That's all. Just stop dying. Yeah, I don't want the war of any of this stuff. Especially the territorial colonialism. Here we got the colonizers. And then territory and the original landowners. So for us to go over there and be like, man, you need to look at ourselves, and that's part of the one thing the Republicans get right and wrong at the same time. They're like, we need to focus on America. Yeah, that's what's going on there. We're lucky that the Native Americans just didn't have a full military. We're lucky they were just like, hey, we're kicking it. It's our land. Granted, they got in their own little personal tiffs and fights and stuff. But yeah, the white man didn't come over and wasn't much nicer. You know what I mean? So, or actually, I said white man. There actually, there was lots of English, but lots of Spanish from Spain and Ireland and Portugal and all kinds of places from Europe, which a lot less Swedish people, a lot less German people than there were, I would say, Chinese. So we're a mixing pot by far. It's just the original royalty of the king, and before we started America up, those people already had the money in the land and then took over and then made a bunch of money on, capitalism. But now we're going way off subject. The war, back to war here. It's crazy too. That's another thing too, making it political. I was reading up and people were saying, can you believe Joe Biden's having a barbecue while there's war going over there? Well, one thing I think George Bush said and Obama said, and one of those things I definitely stand by is, we will not let terror change our life or make us have fear. We will make sure that they know that, hey, that shit ain't gonna go down. You can't act like, well, 9/11, dude. They I don't even get into 9/11, but you need when George Bush was president, Jr., and 9/11 happened, he was golfing. He's like, look, I'm dropping bombs just like I'm going to drop this, golf ball down the fairway. Hits the golf ball. Meanwhile, dropping bombs over in the Middle East. Donald Trump, he golfed more times than the last 2 or 3 presidents put together. So trust me, and we were in many engagements. Matter of fact, I think George Bush dropped like 39 drone attacks. Obama dropped 539 drone attacks, to the point that at that time, Republican Party was like, man, you're dropping a lot of bombs over there. You can kick back a little bit. And then, Obama's like, yeah, maybe not. I mean, that was Bill Clinton voice, but Obama was like, well, I have the bombs. I think I'm going to have to use them. If you know about drone attacks, I'm going to drop a lot of drone attacks. So he dropped a lot of drone attacks. And that was a lot. And now Trump's all, hold my Diet Coke and, McDonald's. And he bombed the Middle East even more, to schools and children. And, so he's like, just all those bad. It's ridiculous. Military. I don't believe in a military industrial complex. Watch me drop bombs. And every time, obviously, when they drop a bomb, they have to replenish it. So it's like, just getting 18 million and like, ding, throw it away. And they're like, no problem, sure, write a check. He's like, how about 5% more on the military industrial complex? Deal, hook it up, give it. But they're making a big deal because Biden was having a barbecue at the White House. I'm pretty sure the barbecue, it wasn't like, it says, oh shit, war, get some meat, we're having a barbecue, get the band out. It was pretty sure it was planned ahead of time, especially, Secret Service. And, if Joe Biden can be only one of 2 things, either he's senile or he's a mastermind. He's either Dark Brandon or, Airhead Brandon. He can't be both of them. So if he's Airhead Brandon, he's like, where are we going? What's today? The Tuesday? Wapner's on at 4:00. I got to watch Wapner. But, or he's Dark Brandon, like, oh, war's going on. Get the DJ, get DJ Aoki, drop that beat. Dark Brandon having a DJ with barbecue. No, they're just going about business as usual because that's what they do. And obviously he spoke up and he did his thing. He needs to do, but chill out. If you want to get mad at anybody, wasn't it terrible that the ravers over there? First of all, let's start off. What the fuck? They went in and they shot these people and raped them. Like, dude, if we got like satellites and shit, I guarantee we can see what's going on, right? There's no chance the American government doesn't have satellites, especially Starlink and Elon Musk, not watching every bit of, you can see heat traces of people going on. You know what I mean? They're watching that shit for sure. I hate this personas. That was at 18 minutes. Not bad. First thing I gotta do is gotta replace my interface. Anyways, they were watching the rave and things go down. You can't just like all of a sudden, drop some people in and shit, like go to town. Like something has to happen. No? But also, maybe you do cancel the rave. Maybe you don't have, it's not the time for the rave, especially at the border where that's a terrible situation, but shit was going down. Like we're watching over here and I'm thinking the whole time, like, because people are getting shot. They're like showing video from like bullets and missiles and shit. They're like, why don't they leave? And I'm like, where are they going to go? And then like, is that better? Do they have a place to run to? There's no running to places. It's bunker down, bitches. You know what I mean? Collecting bullets. Ready? Make sure you just keep pumping the water out, storing it, get the iodine. Let's go. It's time. Duct tape, sealing up, right? But, yeah, but the point being is, maybe cancel the rave. You know what I mean? Yes, it does. I'm sad. That was fucking terrible. When I see videos and everything on that fucking, the fact that there's some kind of NATO World Center and Superman, superhero, Jesus. Where's Jesus? Isn't this where the time Jesus steps in? I've read some books. I've seen some videos. This is when Jesus steps in. 100%. If it's not Jesus, DC character, for sure. Superman. Like, where's Jesus? Crazy. But for sure, maybe I got something on my face. It's a terrible shadow. Maybe cancel the rave. Oh, it's when I get down there. I don't know. Fuck. Over here, this side. Oh. Anyway, I'm going crazy. Yeah. So, cancel the rave. That's not bad. Not too much reflection there. So yeah, that was terrible. Michael Cerralero, probably said that wrong. He's from he's a celebrity chef, former Food Network star. He died at 61. He had a allergic reaction. He had an epileptic shock. You know, he ate something. I don't know. That's the thing I try to read up. Did he make something where it was like, oh, I got a peanut allergy, I fucking died. Oh, that'd be fucking terrible. That he cooked something, or someone else, like a chef, be like, was it sabotage? Did they sabotage him? Did they give him something they're like, oh, I know he's allergic to shellfish. You know what I mean? Check this lobster. You're like, no, that's not lobster. But yeah. But I was trying to read up, like, give me information about celebrity chef. If he's a celebrity chef and then he died from allergic reaction, what did he eat? What was it? You know what I mean? So, as I researched more, this is how you know world's just full of assholes. Okay, guy dies, right? I said I'm trying to figure out my own point of view and humor of it. Me not an asshole. Totally not an asshole. But as I'm reading it, describing his life, where he went to school, and then his success, and then at the last sentence it says, in 2016, his company fell on hard times because they were getting sued for sexual harassment and harassing behavior at the job site or his workplace. Apparently, he was sexualizing, and I don't know. No detail about that either. The detail was he did settle out of court. So the point being is, man, they don't remember your fucking home runs. They definitely remember all your strikeouts. You go out there, you better fucking make sure you don't fuck up, because they are going to be the first fucking people for sure. Put that on your Yahoo article. Be like, what the hell? Yeah, I fucking just died. You gotta tell everybody I made a mistake once where I fucked all my waitresses. Damn. Yeah. So, yeah, that happened. So it's just the whole shit. The whole world's not going good, right? Also, grizzly bears. Other day, sponsored by Grizzly Bear. Articles. People are looking for a couple up in Canada. Where are they at? Walking along. They heard a distress call, possibly a bear attack. Sure enough, 2 people, not good. Not alive. Grizzly bear attack. And their dog. Killed them both and ate the dog. Not good. Grizzly bear attack. And they were talking like, there's like 60 grizzly bears in the area that they know of. Like, well, fuck. You tracking sharks? Track the bear. You know, you get a little shooty shoot, right? Thanks, Alset. Yeah, just like that. Tag the bear. You're gonna go hike and get your hike phone out. I just got a federal alert that turned on my vaccine chip. They gave me Wi-Fi in my house. You know, they gave me the national alert for my phone. Well, fucking, I'll turn the app on. It has GPS. The bear tracker has GPS. I can walk, be like, dude, there's a bear within a mile. not gonna go there right now. You know what I mean? So when I put that online, people are like, well, there's gonna be poachers. Well, how about this? How about you just say, I don't know how long a bear travels. If it travels like, 200 miles in a day, 100 miles. Maybe just give a report where it was the previous day. Be like, hey, yesterday there was 5 bears in the street. I wouldn't go out there. So, I don't know. People are saying, well, they're poachers, and now they know what bears are, going to go kill them. Well, how about we fucking arrest those fucking people? Like, well, they don't respect the laws. That's the dumbest thing. They don't respect the laws. Well, okay, well, there's street signs everywhere where people are stopping. When the traffic light turns red, people fucking stop. Drive around, look at people's cars, guarantee they got a registration ticket. Well, not everybody, but fucking, yeah. Registration's funny. Got car registered yesterday. I always say a couple things in the car. I will judge you by your license plate frame or license plate from out of state. If you cut me off, you're from Georgia, you cut me off, I will peach you up one in a bit. You know what I mean? Other thing is when I got registration fresh up, dog, blasting radio. My registration's not paid. I'm fucking 10 and 2 down the street. You know what I mean? Gotta be safe. Always been like that. So, track the grizzly bears. But yeah, laws. Laws work. We use them all the time. I mean, there's all kinds of laws. Saying laws don't work is almost like saying you're going to cheat on your wife. Like, marriage don't work. So, you can get married don't mean I'm not going to fuck everybody. No, then you don't get, the fuck. Granted, there's going to be certain people that are dumb, right? Not every law is going to prevent every people, but some people who are smart, they were like, oh shit, if I kill a grizzly bear, I go to jail, I'm trying to raise a family, that wouldn't be very fucking smart. And I don't really need to eat a grizzly bear, you know what I mean? So fucking, I'd probably go online and buy a bear rug if I needed to. So, matter of fact, I think people just chase bears up the tree with dogs and then they shoot them down. Please. And then there's going to be other people who are like, man, no matter what, man, my daddy shot grizzly bear, my grandpa shot grizzly bear. You damn right, I'm going to shoot grizzly bear. This is what we do. We're for a grizzly bear shooting family. You know what I mean? Here's my American God-given right. God said, here's America, here's a gun, there's a grizzly bear, get shit done. That's what he said. And I'm just telling you, my grandpa told me that, his grandpa told him that, and then the grandpa's on top of that. Even when they were living, when there weren't no grizzly bears, he's like, told my grandpa, his grandpa told him before when they came over here, like, hey, we got to leave this area. I don't know if you noticed. There ain't no grizzly bears. We got to go over to America, get some of them grizzly bears, and really start a life going on. And they try to tell us we can't hunt grizzly bears. Fuck them. There might be one or two of those guys, but on the real tip, people probably just won't go shoot grizzly bears. There'll be some people do, but that's not to me. But you can track a grizzly bear. See, put my glasses in the proper space here. Football, celebrity, terror attacks. Oh, fuck their life, man. Yeah, terror attacks, they're terrible. Also, like, I get on TikTok, I'll see videos, things. I don't know if you guys heard of this. Garden grounding, or even bed grounding. Grounding your life, getting grounded back. Do you know that if you go out into the grass and you put your feet into the grass, you are more grounded. You get continuity between you and the ground because you're a live object and it's a live object. And just releasing all the neurons from the body is good for you. You should do the same to you. No, you should not. No, you should not. If you're outside in public and barefoot in the rain and there's electricity, not going to be great, You're going to get your garden and you're going to put a ground rod into the ground where your garden is. Get some copper, put it in the ground, right? Wrap that ground rod with copper and then put it to your plant. Your fucking plant is already in the ground, dummy. The plant is in the ground. It is grounded. It is rooted. Please. Please stop. Dummies. Guy got his bed. He bought something from like Amazon. It's like some kind of electrical fabric, and it plugs in to the ground of his receptacle, to his bed, and he lays in it. Well, I don't know if you guys know what a ground is. It's for faults, electrical faults. So if there's like a lightning or a power surge, it's going to go to all those grounding areas and shock the fuck out of everybody who's grounded. The ground isn't part of the system to be used on a regular basis. It is to save the system. It goes to ground. Electricity doesn't go to ground. It's alternating between hot and neutral. It returns back to the source, not the ground. The ground is a safety. So if you're grounding yourself, here's your sign. Please, America, what is going on? Just like football. Man, I saw a football game the other day. It gets out of control. Coaches try to force their agendas, and kids are getting slammed on the ground. Interception. You know, the worst thing we can ever have is when the parents out there saying it's okay. The football literally lands not even on the football field. You know, when the quarterback throws the ball and the ball doesn't land on the football field, he's not a quarterback. He's just a kid who can throw the ball, kind of. He can throw a spiral, but I mean, if the ball doesn't land on the football field, not good. It's always funny. I've been around football for a long period of time, especially quarterbacks, coaches. I've seen some dirty things. Like I said, there's a parent, he wanted his kid to play quarterback, and his kid had a broken hand, and the kid who should have been quarterback would have taken over right there that day, but he said, no way, I'm letting that kid play because he's too good, and then my kid will never play quarterback again. I'm like, well, your kid has a broken hand, he can't play today. He's all, yeah, he can, and fucking sure enough, try to put that kid in at quarterback, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just an assistant coach of this team, and you're the dad of that kid, and you're the head coach, and I just got here, so I was like, fuck, this is crazy. But yeah, I've seen lots of that. That kid eventually did become quarterback of his high school, you know, eventually when the parents got out of the way and the coaches got out of the way. It's funny to see high school coaches think, oh, you know, I'm making a quarterback. Like, dude, you're not making a quarterback. People showed up who they're going to be. I mean, they are showing up as that guy who's going to be the quarterback, or they're the guy who's not going to be the quarterback. You know, there might be guys who showed up as potential because of leadership and who they are, but they're not even that person. Fuck. Doesn't matter how talented they are, fucking throwing the ball. There's still a million other things that have to go with it to make that person a quarterback. But yeah, fucking, can you read a defense? You know, you get 4 guys running plays, 5 really, because you got a running back, right? So 4 guys running routes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're checked down. So this first guy's not open, you're supposed to hit the other guys. But unfortunately, we saw the other day, the guy just runs, rum, gets tackled. And it's like, okay, there's no offense now. There's no offense because he can't read the defense. He can't check down. So if the first guy's not open, he runs. And then it's basically backyard baseball. 3 flies up. You know what I mean? Who's open? Who's open? And then interception, or like I said, lands out of the field. It's crazy. You know, they call that daddy ball. Coach goes over and hugs the player. Oh, it's okay, buddy. And he's like, get away from me, Dad. And he's like, whoa, what's going on? Fucking nutty situations out there. But yeah, man, football's always been crazy. We've got a lot of great kids over here in the talent, a lot of talent in the valley. A lot of big things happening. I don't know if you guys check me out on My 53. Got to do a Tupac story. I got to do some intersection story. I did some story about gas prices. You know, the gas prices were dropping significantly here for a while there, and then because obviously in Iran they're going to have a little price per. There's going to be a price spike for a little bit, but that's the stock market. I mean, stock market price. But we produce so much oil here, we need fucking more refineries. Anyways, that's another subject. But yeah, fucking things are going crazy. Lying in the truth here. You know, it's been a great fucking little weekend. 49ers kicked some butt. Fresno State slacked a little bit. Fresno State has a really great quarterback transfer. And then the senior as the backup, Logan Fife. He can make some flashy plays, but he's not consistent. You know, he definitely knows that he's smart, he's hard worker. He has all the things you need for a quarterback, but you know, he made a great throw, and then next time he threw it into the ground, so he's just not consistent enough. But all the quarterbacks, they're just like same height, same build. It's like 6 foot, 6'1", 185, 200 pounds. That's what, like, all three of these quarterbacks, and they have one guy who's like 6'5". But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the other guys do. 'Cause I don't know if the other Keeney's going to come back. He got injured during the game. He might come back for next week against Boise. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to because it's an important game. But yeah, man. Let's see what keeps on going down, huh? I gotta get these stories and people connected and keep on pushing with what's right. Right? I'm talking to some people this weekend, and they're talking about doing what's right, what's fair, you know. And the only way you're going to have a good chance of winning is when you're doing the right thing. Because when you're doing the wrong thing, there's karma, there's Jesus. Everybody's watching you. Jesus is watching you, you know. So sometimes you just got to, well, Alset, you don't believe in Jesus? Aliens. Huh? Like, share, subscribe. Another great episode of Lying in the Truth. Check us out at legendspodcasting.com. We out.
You better recognize I can sacrifice. I don't speak a lie, you can see the rise. I don't seem to run, I can take a breath. I can tell you got nothing left. I am a piece you can never be. You can never say true memory. You can add it up, I can back it up. I can say it's all rough. I've been insulted, but you cannot offend. My only adjustment is I keep on laughing, and I bring the fusion, and you keep on losing, and you think we're snoozing. Now you got contusions, and I am Confucius. No rust on this Brutus. Now you flew the coop out down. You can't do this. I'm rushing the pace, and I'm busting the taste. Now they should not allow this, but I'm all about it, and you can't get nothing. And I am the one king, and I will keep walking while you keep on ducking. And I am the top of the wheel of the world, and I sleep at the moment. Or maybe you heard, and you pause this and mosh pit, and I told you cautious. I'm all of this posh shit. Now let's get lost in this drink.